Hey, what's up YouTube? Today I will unbox the Godzilla 1995 Special Edition figure I just received today. This one is kind of a rare one to get. I was only able to get it from the official Godzilla store. It was the first time I tried ordering directly from the Godzilla store and it worked. So I can't wait to see what's inside the package. So let's get started. Alright, we have the cover of the Godzilla 1995 X Plus figure. This is the non-burning Godzilla version. So let's see what's inside that box. Alright, so the box is outside the box now. So as you can see, we have this beautiful artwork of the Godzilla 1995 version. As you can see there, it's not the burning Godzilla version, it's the regular version. And it's called the Special Edition. So without further ado, let's look what's inside the box. Alright, so we don't see much with all this plastic. Let's try to bring it out outside of this box. Okay, so there's a lot of plastic, so I will remove all this plastic packaging and we'll see what's inside. Alright, so let's remove this plastic. Oops, this box is too close. Yep. We have here the instruction for the installation of the tail. It's pretty standard. Unfortunately, I can't translate, but usually use the hot air to soften this part and enter it in the body parts. Alright, so yeah. Alright, so I'll remove the figure from the packaging and I'll show you how it looks like. Alright, so his hands and feet are wrapped in plastic. This is to avoid damaging its hand. Let's remove these. One for the feet there, another one. So yeah, so they were just put like this. Yep. So this is Godzilla 1995, the non-burning version. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So, yep. So we have that part. Oops. There we go. And we do have the tail too. Oh, so the tail is curved. So it will help to put the figure on the shelf if you have limited space. It's kind of cool. So we won't have this gigantic tail that takes 2 feet. It's just about, I would say, 6 to 8 inch. So it's cool. So let's try to warm up this piece there and put it there. So we have the full Godzilla. Alright, so the whole figure is now assembled. As you can see, it's quite big. It's tall. It's not super long, given that the tail has a curve, so which is great. I love the figure. What's great about this one is really the size. If we look closely to its face here, as you can see, yep, the level of detail on the face is awesome. And around its teeth, the tongue, the eyes is very nicely colored. The hands too are quite detailed, and more than other figure, I would say. It's pretty cool to see that it's dark gray there and it gets lighter at the end. I do like too the feet on this figure. They're huge. They look like bear paws. So it's very cool. One thing I noticed that I'm dislike about this figure is the joint. A lot of place you can see. I don't know if you can see clearly on the camera, but here there's a joint between the face and the neck. It looks like it was glued after. It's cool because there's more detail on the face, but you kind of see this glue here. It's not super nicely covered. On this, around the spine too, you see on the edge of the spines here, there's the same here, as you can see. There's a split here with the rest of the body. So these are the few things I noted that was kind of disappointing for this figure. And one another interesting things I noticed about this figure is when you look just under its feet, it says here to be a 2017 figure, although I just bought it in 2021, which is kind of odd. This one is the same. It was released a couple of years ago, but they didn't bother changing the date underneath its feet, which is kind of disappointing because when you're collecting this kind of stuff, it's always cool to see underneath and see, oh, when it was released on the actual date. Maybe you bought it if you were like among those that buy it on the first day. So these are the key points I had to highlight on this figure. So to conclude, this figure is a nice figure, although it has some drawback to it. I don't regret buying this one, but if you own the original with the orange glowing or just the orange burning Godzilla, you might not want to get this one because it's exactly the same. There's nothing new on it. But I didn't have the original that was released a couple of years ago, so I took the chance to grab it. And yeah, so I don't regret buying this figure. Great figure, great details on the face. So I hope you enjoyed this video. So if you like the kind of content, please subscribe or like my video, and see you next time.